Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Underrail. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, on the last episode, we talked to Quentin. We also searched a few of the other places, like the engineering bay and things of that sort. We talked to pretty much everybody in town, other than one other area that's right here on this floor. We're going to continue looking at this area. I think Vera is probably the greatest flower admirer in the SGS. I also take care of the mushrooms in the room over there that is off limits, by the way. Growing flowers is a delicate procedure. There's nothing quite as colorful out in the caves. Hey man, these smell amazing, man. Also helps cover up the smell of that burr. Can't talk right now. I think okay, so it's going to go ahead and recycle through. But it's kind of cool that they have more text. Yeah, for a while there, it was just the same text. Finally, they've gone ahead and added more stuff to it, which, again, it kind of just gives a more feel to the game, as if the characters are a little bit more alive than they actually are. But, you know, you like that. It makes the game... Oh, and it's locked. You can't get in there at all. If you click on it and it says it's locked, but requires a key card, then you can find a key card and open it later on. If you click on it and it says it's locked, requires a hacking skill or lockpick skill or something, you'll be able to open it up. If you just click on it and it says it's locked, the only way to open that up that I'm aware of is to wait until later on in the game when the storyline allows you to open it up. And I don't remember ever opening that door. So this one requires a lockpicking of 55, which we do not have just yet. So I wonder what's in that room. Huh. We'll have to come back and check it out. Now, there's a light switch. Again, I'm not trying to stay hidden. That didn't do anything. Maybe it's a light switch for the inside. Can we turn it on? Huh. It turns the light on. Okay, well, we'll keep the light on. There's no reason not to have it in there. Let's see, what do we got in here? Anything? No, nothing there. Some boxes. Definitely look in the boxes. Oh, there we go. Dog crate. 5 of them. Attempt to capture the target inside the crate. This will only work on certain small, non-hostile creatures. We'll go ahead and take all of that. And this other box is going to have the nets. Yeah, throwing nets. Throw the net at the target in an attempt to immobilize it for up to 4 turns, depending on the target's strength. So we'll go ahead and take that as well. And if we go into our inventory, you can go ahead and see that you can double-click on these things. You can't double-click on the crate. The crate is just something you have to have in your inventory for it to work. But the throwing nets, you have to actually have equipped in your utility slot. And if you look down at the bottom of the map, or the bottom of the screen, you'll see down there where the Q button is, Q and W, that now you actually have the ability to select those things. Now, that's kind of a difficult thing to figure out to use, at least it was for me when I first started. And the way you do it is you actually enter combat manually by pressing the space button. And then you can throw those targets or throw those nets on your target. And I do apologize, I'm moving around a little bit here. But yeah, it's definitely you know, something that you're going to want to use, and it's going to be for a quest here in a minute. So that's kind of why I'm giving you a heads up on like how to use that stuff. But definitely come over here and snag that either before the quest or after the quest. It doesn't really matter. She'll tell you to come over here and get that anyways. But one of the benefits to looking around a little bit ahead of time is that you can get this stuff before anybody else really gives you the quest to get it, and then you can use it before they give you the quest to get it. So we can turn the lights off. Not really, I don't really see a purpose to that. Let's see. We can turn the lights off in there. I definitely don't want to go inside there with the cave hoppers if it's dark. Although these guys will not attack you as far as I'm aware, unless of course you start attacking them. And we got a door over here. Fridge? What is this? Lockpick 15. Really? That's kind of cool. What's over here? Pig? Huh. Let's close the door. No. I want to be outside when we close it. Come on, dude. You know better than that. No. There we go. Close. There we go. Okay, so let's talk to this guy right here. Big Brett. You must be AC. They call me Big Brett. So you passed all the tests, I see. Couldn't have been easy. Those weren't just getting harder and harder in recent years. They were pretty hard, but I like challenges. I'm just really glad I made it. I think they were just the right difficulty. You wouldn't want just anyone here, right? It was a breeze. They could have at least given me a day off. I've been running their tests for weeks. Okay, well, I don't know which one to do. There's so many of them. You can pretty much easy, I don't know. You can go with something down the middle. We're going to ask for a break, but you're not going to get a break anytime soon, so that's probably not the right one. It was a breeze that's too you know, full of yourself. I think they were just the right difficulty. You wouldn't want just anybody in here. You're right. Indeed, we don't. So anyways, what can I do for you? Oh, well, we can barter with them, or you can ask them, what is this place? This is the sector where we grow and harvest all kinds of plants, but we also breed animals for food. In short, our job is to provide food to the station in any way possible. Do you have anything to trade? I must be going. Let's ask him if he has anything to trade. So you can see right here, dog crates, tranquilizing bolt. You also can do combat gloves and boots, as well as a little bit of cash. Yeah, not too bad. Fridge would be nice to be able to get in there. And he didn't give us a quest yet, so that might be for something that he'll give us later on. Yeah, because you definitely could pick that up before. And you could hear like a weird noise in the background over there. I wonder what that was from. Like some kind of like humming noise. Wow. This was not in the game before, as far as I'm aware. This does not look familiar. This is cool. Logan. Yeah, let's come over here and talk to Logan. Welcome to the hydroponics. Don't touch anything, please. There's no soil in here. A mineral-rich solution runs past the plant's roots. Most of the stuff we produce here we use to feed the animals, but some of it is for our own consumption. Apparently, they got huge aeroponic farms in North Underrail. Now that is cool. Yeah, we grow all kinds of plants. Okay, so you're just gonna go through the same stuff. Yeah, the hydroponics and the aeroponics, those are really, really cool techniques to growing plants. Hydroponics basically just leaves the root either partially or majority of the root being water passing over it or sitting in the water with the nutrients, and it just pulls that out. The aeroponics I like even better. Basically, that shoots a little mist every few seconds, allowing the roots to get a maximum amount of water and air at the same time, which apparently is good for plants to grow. And there's a ladder down here. Can we go down? I guess we can't go down. But yeah, it's very, very cool concept. NASA and stuff is using that right now. So the fact that they're using it in the game, I like how they did their little research. There was something there. Lake poppy. Can I loot those? No. Not without getting attacked. Oh, that sucks. So let's talk to the commoner. Yeah, you don't have anything to say better than the animal plants. Okay, so you're not going to do anything for me just yet. But I would not be surprised if these guys had quests later down the road. But for now, I guess I just have to do the basic ones and come back every so often and talk to them. I do like how they fixed that, though, right there, where our two guys met. It used to be if they meet halfway through and you kind of stop your walking, your guy would stop and you would have to retell them to go somewhere. So we're going to go over to the cave tunnel and exit and docks. Now, I wonder if he's fixed this or not, or if they left it the same way. But it looks like he kind of left it the same way. You got a sentry bot in here. At least you got the sentry bot, though. But you'll see right here, there is a gate, and you can go ahead and open the gate, and you can walk out here, which we're going to go ahead and check right now anyways. But this takes you to the docks, which is cool that you can enter from the docks. But it's also kind of sucky because you can bypass their quarantine little area that we'll show you here in a little bit as well. SGS Sentry. Of course, he catches me chatting. Instead of watching the water, he'll throw me in. Stay sharp. Watch your step. Rocks are slippery near the wharf. Okay, so you're not going to tell me anything good. Let's come over here. Can we go inside? Can go inside. We're definitely going inside. Close the door. We're going to steal some stuff. What do we got? Oh, wait. Remember, guys, this is a window. If they can see you through the window, they will kill you for doing stuff that you're not supposed to do. So let's go ahead and save it real quick, just so that I can show you that stealing is bad. It's bad, guys. You're going to get in trouble for it. You're not going to have a good day. Now, it does autosave every time you go from one screen to another, but you might be able to get away with stealing some of this stuff. Electronic scraps. Let's go ahead and take it. Hopefully they do not see us. And we got some gasoline. Definitely take that. It's worth a little bit of money, but it's kind of heavy as well. Let's come out here. Hopefully this guy does not open fire on us. Nope, he did not open fire on us. Okay, so we were far enough away that he could not see us. There's another sentry. You're going to say the same stuff. Yeah, you're going to say the exact same stuff. And then you got Captain Savannah. Come over here and talk to this guy. Wow, look at the little picture it has for him. You catch the woman taking... Oh, it's a woman. You catch the woman taking a sip from the aluminum-colored flask. The reaction, a pronounced frown, and soon after, she clears her throat. She closes the flask and puts it back into her pocket and turns to you, observing you through red glasses for a second or two before addressing you with a heavy-sounding voice. Who are you? Never mind, I remember now. You're that new guy. Need a ride, kid? I need to get to the junkyard. Catch you later. So we'll just say we need to get to the junkyard. We're not actually going to go to the junkyard, but we'll see what she wants for it. Alright. I'll take you there for 8 charons. Or 25 credits, if you got those. Here you go. Give her 25 SGS credits. Oops, I think I left my wallet in my other armor suit. Yeah, We'll be coming back later. You don't even need to take that, to be honest, guys. I actually prefer to walk because you'll find more resources and you'll get more experience by going through the game naturally. But there are times where you don't want to take the 5-10 minute run around, and yeah, it's kind of dangerous as well. So it's up to you on that one. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Malcolm, who is locked inside this gate. And for all intents and purposes, I think he lives in here because I've never seen him leave. He's in here no matter what time you log on. And he just, yeah, he lives in here, guys. He's locked in. And I think this little bot outside is actually, you know, stalking him because this guy doesn't ever seem to want to leave either. So maybe they have some kind of weird relationship going on. They talk to one another. Maybe they watch mystery movies together or something like that. You know, I have no idea, but we'll have to talk to him and find out. The man greets you with a light smile. Ah, AC, good you finally met you, or to meet you. I'm Malcolm. Malcolm, holy crap. How can I help you? I need to get out into the caves, man. I need to go back to school and learn to read. No. I didn't get the access card yet, right? You should be around. You didn't get your access card, right? Yes, should be around here somewhere. He starts looking through the drawers. Continue. There it is. He produces a red access card and passes it to you. Now listen here. This is the procedure. When you want to leave, you let me know and I'll open the inner gate. You then step into the transition room. Then I close the inner gate and open the outer gates and off you go. Alright now, when you want to get back in, use the card I gave you on the console outside. Stand in front of the camera so I can confirm it's you. Then I'll open the outer gates. Earlier, we used to do the bioscan every time someone passed, but since no one ever showed up positive, it became a nuisance. What if I do contract the disease? Then be kind enough to inform me so that I can activate the turrets. They'll shred you to pieces, we'll burn the remains, and everything's good. He chuckles, just kidding. Or am I? Open the gates, please. I'm off to the caves, maybe? I don't want to ever come back. Yeah, it's... You have to go through this whole long procedure of like standing here waiting for him to close the gates, going through the other side, and the same thing on this end where you have to click this little electronic lock and stand in front of the security camera when you come through. And yet you can bypass the entire thing if you just pay the dock. So doesn't really secure your base, right? I mean, like there's a big massive hole that if somebody just has money, they can bypass your security system, which just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But you'll see out here the area is completely blacked out. You can't see anything until you discover it. So my suggestion, as always when playing games like this, search some more, look around, make sure you find all the little hidden areas. Again, if you're playing this game and you find a wall of like rubble and you're like, how do I destroy that? You need dynamite, guys, and you will not find dynamite until a certain point in the game when you do a certain quest, and then you'll have access to it. It's kind of expensive and it weighs, I think, like 25 pounds a piece, so it does have that kind of negative aspect to it, but I would always carry 3 or 4 sticks of it on me in case I found a wall that I wanted to destroy just randomly out there. Sometimes it would be a secret area, sometimes it's actually part of the mission, sometimes it's just a faster route to some place you've already been before. So definitely really nice to have, but you're not going to have that anytime soon. So just kind of make a mental note of where they're at and come back to them later on. Now we have old Jonas here. We're going to go ahead and talk to him. An old man wearing an old coat, old pants, and old boots introduces himself with an amiable smile. Oh, it's the young AC. Off to do some hunting? What is this place? What are you doing here? I hear you are very knowledgeable of the tunnels, and I could use some advice. This guy has a lot of advice, so we're going to go through everything he has to say, which may actually get us to the end of the episode before we do anything, which, we were trying to get to the actual killing and doing the quest and stuff, but I want to go through everything that these guys have to say because there's some very, very useful information. So let's see. I hear you have very useful knowledge about this place. Been crawling through them tunnels all my life. What do you want to know? What can you tell me about the abandoned outpost nearby? Is it really true that you descended to the bottom of the deep caverns? How much damage did the earthquake do to the surrounding cave tunnels? Can you tell me a bit about the creatures that inhabit these tunnels? What are these tunnelers I've heard people mention? So we're going to go with the last one. We're going to ask them what the tunnelers that we've heard people mention. The thing is, no one really knows for sure who they are. They are a nomadic people of the deeps. People around these parts call them tunnelers because they are known to dig wide, sprawling tunnels through the underground, connecting remote places of the Underrail. But again, no one knows why they do that. Some say that they have a huge city in the middle of the deep caverns that you can reach if you follow the longest of the tunnels. Some also call them the Faceless because they believe that under their huge mask, they have no faces. Superstition folk don't like people saying that word though. They say it can draw their attention to you. Are they dangerous? Do you like faceless? Yeah, so yeah, I mean, definitely like no face on them is kind of what you're implying, and we might ask that one, but let's see, are they dangerous? Very, but they are not always hostile. From my experience, it's these smaller groups of individual tunnelers that you should be most wary of. Larger groups generally leave other Underrail folks alone as long as they ain't bothering them. So you've met some personally? Don't think there's much to this underground world I haven't seen yet, but that's a story for another time. Dang it, old man, you always hold back on the most important parts. Aha, good storyteller always leaves his public wanting for more. So what is this place? What are you doing here? I got more questions about the tunnels for you. Let's ask them, what is this place before we go back to the third one. The third one's going to have all those options that we were looking at a minute ago. This is the Crossroad Watch. The only way to get into our station from the tunnels is through here. What are you doing here? Just sorting through some goods I scavenged today. Want to take a look? See if there's something you like before I take it back to the station. I offer a fair bargain. Sure, let's see what you got, old man. Let's see, 7.62 Hawker, not too bad. Those are actually pretty good. Lockpicks again, not too bad. Fishing rod. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a fishing rod. No, I'm not gonna grab a fishing rod apparently. Compass, I would like to have. I actually have one already. They're giving you one to start with. Bandage, anything? No. Don't really need any of this other stuff. Blueprints for the bear traps. Yeah, this dude loves bear traps. That's all I gotta say. He actually wants 2 lockpicking devices or 3 batteries, so you can sell to him if you really want to, but we don't have any of that for spare right now. So let's see. I got more questions for you, man. What are these tunnelers people mention? Okay, we've already done that. Can you tell me a bit about the creatures that inhabit these tunnels? Well, there's cave hoppers, rat hounds, side beetles, and rarely shadow crawlers. Shadow crawlers? I don't remember those guys. What critters are you interested in? Let's hear about these shadow crawlers. Nasty insects that crawl around them cave walls, all quiet and sneaky. They surprise their victim by injecting them with a good healthy dose of paralyzing venom, then retreat to the shadows until the poison makes you stiff as a rail. Wow, I don't remember them being in the game, so that's going to be interesting to see a new creature. Side beetles. Now that's a critter you just want to steer clear of. Scientists call them Arzor something because of their blue stripes, but the rest of us just call them side beetles or side bugs for obvious reasons. They can sling all sorts of psionics at you. If you bump into one, you might be able to take it, but it will literally cause you headaches. Yeah, they do have all the psi abilities that you normally will have yourself. If you run into 2 of them, you better start retreating while you can. At least they are not that fast, as you should be able to evade them. If you run into 3, it will probably already be too late. If you see, the weird thing is, not only do they hit you harder when they are in groups, they also start throwing crazier and crazier stuff your way the more of them that join the fight. If you absolutely must fight them, try to get close and personal. They are not comfortable with exposing their massive brains to sling psionics while people are near them. Instead, they will either try to gain some distance or they will bite you. And their bite is far less dangerous than their psionics. They usually hang around mine shrooms, so when you see one, be on guard. And they're not kidding, guys. Those guys are rough. You find like 3 or more, the psionics that they have access to get just more and more potent, and they start using some just crazy amounts of damage spells, area effect spells, and just stuns you, and just they wipe the floor with you very, very quickly, even if you are high level. So watch out for getting more than just like one of those at a time. But if you can trap them in a corner, like he kind of said, you'll just get the bite. And he said the bite's not as bad as the psionics. I have to agree, but the bite is still pretty bad. So that could still kill you. So just be aware of that. It's not a guarantee. Let me move in, and he's only going to hit me for 1 point. No, he could still hit you pretty hard. So what are rat hounds? Rat hounds are ugly, smelly, mangy, disease-ridden, dog-sized rats. You can find them anywhere, and if you can't find them somewhere, know that they'll get there eventually. Individually, they are not so tough, but they usually move around in packs, sometimes hordes. They are very good pack hunters, so don't let them surround you. If you are in a pinch, throw flares. They are deathly afraid of fire. Side beetles, cave hoppers. They are harmless little critters, quite tasty if you cook properly too. You'll generally find them near lakes, and other wet cave causes them to where their favorite foods, lake mushrooms. Grows. Okay, so they definitely like lake mushrooms. They can be hard to hunt down sometimes because they are fast little buggers and can crawl through the crevices you wouldn't think they would ever fit in. If you're looking to catch or kill one, best tactic is to hide near a patch of lake mushrooms and ambush them when they come to feed. Okay, and that's going to be useful information later on because there's going to be a quest that you're going to have to catch some of those guys, and that's exactly what you got to do right there. So let's see, never mind, we've already talked to you about all that. Let's see, can you tell me about the creatures? We already done that. How much damage did the earthquake do? Let's ask him that. Well, a lot of the passageways have caved in. I'd use dynamite to clear them up, but Tanner confiscated all of it to make it available for clearing up the south tunnel. Can't say I blame him. The metro's more important. The passage to the lake is clear, though, if you're up for some fishing or something. Yeah, well, fishing would be good, but I can't afford your prices, man. It's really true that you descended to the bottom of the deep caverns? He laughs. Listen, youngster, there's not a place in this accursed underworld these old legs haven't visited. I've descended as low as one can go, and even took a peek into the dreaded mutagen tanks. And, well, maybe I'll tell you over a drink sometime. Well, that'd be kind of cool if I ever meet this guy again. Maybe they put him back in the game when you go to Core City or something, because I never found this guy to be anywhere else other than here. What can you tell me about the abandoned tunnel? The nearest one is just north of the Crossroad Watch. They stretch to the east and to the west from there. They were built by Omega Station, but somewhat in ruins since we put them out of business. Plenty of rat hounds there now. Oh, and if you're headed there, could you do me a favor? I was scavenging near those outposts a while back, and I think I lost my old digital watch there. It was this big and made of metal. It doesn't have a strap, so I keep it in my pocket. It must have fallen out somewhere. Could you keep an eye out for it? If you bring it back to me, I'll make it a good bargain for you. Metal detectors on. I'll have your watch back in no time. I'll keep a lookout, but I can't make any promises. Sorry, but I've got more important things to do than look for your dumb watch. Well, we're going to say we'll keep a lookout for it. Metal detector's on. I'll have your watch back in no time. Just sounds silly. Metal detector on? Like, really? I mean, come on. How eager are you, man? We're going to go with the middle. That's all I ask. So we've already asked him all of this. Never mind. Let's get out of here. What is this place? We've done that. See you later, old geezer. And let's take a look around really quick. And I think once we take a look around, we'll go over to the next screen, and we'll probably end the episode there, guys. Ooh, look at that, guys. There's just bats all over the place. I like how they throw those in there. It's just kind of like a little, I won't say scary thing, but it's just kind of like it jumps out at you. And if you're not quite sure of your surroundings, for me, I already know where this area is. I know what the place looks like, so I'm not too worried about it. But these rocks right here, as you can see, these are the ones that I was talking about. You can attack them with anything that you got, whether it's a sledgehammer or a gun or whatever the case may be. but it will not destroy them. The only thing that will destroy these things is dynamite, as far as I know. I mean, dynamite definitely works. I don't know if something else will down the road, but you're not going to find anything else for a while. As you approach the passage, you can hear faint squeaking sounds coming from up ahead and a pair of red beady eyes blinking in and out of the darkness, which basically means if you go down this path, you're going to get attacked by a rat hound. Be prepared for it. Of course, it's saving right now as you go from one screen to another. I really, really like that aspect of this game. So if you get in over your head, you don't really have to go back to a save point, 20, 30 minutes back. It's basically did it for you. Now we're going to be very, very quiet. Oh, it's us, guys. So this is going to be our first real combat. Now you can see right here, yellow is our free movement points that we can use regardless. You don't lose anything for using them, and you definitely should use them whether it's at the beginning of your turn or at the end of your turn. The green, on the other hand, is your actual action points. Those are used for your attacks as well as healing or anything else. So you only want to use those for attacks if you can help it. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to attack him, which means I have to use at least one movement point to get closer. You can see right there I need to actually get on that corner. The main reason I don't want to move closer is because on his turn, he's going to move closer to me, and if I can make him waste his action points, then he has fewer of them to attack me with. And unfortunately, we're just not going to do a lot of damage because we're not very skilled with our weapon yet. But that's, to be expected. So let's go ahead and hit the spacebar. It's going to end our turn. He's going to run up to us. He's going to get like one hit on us, and, oh crap, we got another one. And you can see he got a little bonus right there for pack hunting. So let's go ahead and use our aim shot here, guys. 95% right in front of you. Come on. There we go. 24 skills, or 24 critical hit. That's not bad at all. We're going to keep trying to hit him. Oh, come on. How am I missing at this range? There we go. 9. One more. Dang it. He's going to get one hit on us. Actually, he's probably going to get like 3 hits on us, and this guy's going to get like 2. Yep. Ooh, a 13 critical hit. Dang it. Jeez, we might not survive this, guys. There we go. He's dead. Okay, now can I kill this guy? Make sure you are clicking on the right target. You don't want to loot in the middle of battle. You don't want to move around in the middle of battle. You want to attack in the middle of battle. There we go. Finally doing some damage. Okay, let's end our turn. Jeez. Yeah, taking a little bit of hit, but we got our aim shot back, which means, is it back? No, we have one more turn. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can kill this guy. Maybe get lucky. One more hit. One run good critical hit. There we go. Yes, fantastic. We'll go ahead and end our turn. We'll get the remains. Let's see, what do we got here? Adrenal glands. Biology 40, we'll definitely pick those up. Anything else? Nope, both bodies died on top of each other, and the loot will kind of compound itself. Now, we are damaged. You can see right up here at the top left corner of the screen, we're 33% of our health, 24 hit points out of 74. We can either use... actually, we'd have to use a health hypo because you can only use the bandage if you're above 40%. But what I'm going to go ahead and do, guys, in the episode here, I'll run back to town in between this episode and the next, heal up at the doctor, and then when we come back in here, we'll be at full, and I won't have to use any of my my stuff. That does mean you have to run back to town a little bit more often, but it's definitely worth it so you can hold on to this stuff, especially this early in the game. Again, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel, guys, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below because I do love hearing back from you, and I will catch you all next time. Hey guys, this is the disembodied voice of AC Gamer floating around on the screen front. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I want to thank you all again for watching. If you did happen to like the episode you just watched, make sure to check out some of the other Let's Plays that I got right here on the screen that are magically going to appear in front of you. I do again want to thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button or subscribe. Definitely helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. It also lets me know which series you guys want to see more of. So the ones with the most likes, the ones with the most subscribes, I will be doing more often than the other ones. So again, that definitely does give me a little bit more information. So make sure to hit that button if you want to see more like it. Also, keep those comments coming because I do love hearing back from you guys. I do love making the connections and playing the games with you. So those comments are very important to me, and I do love hearing what you guys have to say about the episodes we do and what direction you want them to go in. Again, make sure to hit those little buttons, and I will catch you all next time.